adrenaline is about to kick into overdrive as we dive into the heart of the action and kick off Heat 1 of the Working Dog Rally. The first heat brings 3 epic stages that will push both drivers and their machines to the limit. And this is just the beginning. We'll be repeating these stages in Heats 2 and 3, so buckle up for a thrilling ride. First up, it's the Buccini Blast, a grueling 15.8 kilometre circuit winding through the farmland, cross bridges and causeways, and taking in 2 spectator points. The tricky shale roads, while they'll test every bit of skill as competitors fight their way to the finish. Then we move to the lightning-fast Kickass Quickpass, the shortest stage at just over 9.5 kilometres. This one's all about speed, tearing through open country from tall pines to natural forests in a matter of minutes. And finally, there's the high-speed charge of Accent Hoot. It's a rapid sprint through paddocks and bushland along Hootons Road. Pure, fast-paced rally perfection. Well, let's get into the action then, as Heat 1 is about to begin.
3, 2, 1, go. 800 grid, that road goes left.
And hold on tight, because Clayton Hoy and Alan Steen absolutely dominated the road in their Mitsubishi Lancer Evo. From the moment they left the start line, they set a blistering pace, and no one has been able to catch them. In the first stage, well, they charged ahead, taking the win by just over 18 seconds.
900, turn 90 left, spectators.
In stage 2, well, they cranked it up another notch, extending their lead to a massive 35 seconds. And when it came to Accent Hoot, well, they didn't let up. Another stage win, this time by 23.2 seconds, bringing their total lead to an incredible 59.3 seconds. And that's right, folks, nearly a full minute lead in just under 40 kilometres. That is some driving. Clayton, wow, 3 stages done. The times have been quite remarkable out there this morning. You're smashing it. Any concerns though? The car's feeling good? Are you going to make any adjustments for the second pass?
Just trying to work out if we put a bit harder tyre on for the next run. Probably will, yeah, but they're going good.
How much do you think it's going to clean behind you?
Oh, a lot. I was here 5 years ago, and you basically end up in train tracks, so you got to stay on the line then, though. So.
And the big question on everyone's mind, well, can anyone close the gap? And if so, who? Yeah, you know what? It's probably not who you're thinking. Tell me, it's wonderful to see you. Any nerves at all, Toby? Are you completely at ease with what you have to do today?
I think we've got a little bit of nerves, but yeah, once we take off and we get moving, I think it'll all settle down pretty good. So. Yeah, me and Holly are ready for a good day.
What are you hearing about the conditions in the stage?
Actually haven't heard nothing yet, so I think we'll just find out as we go and yeah, take it nice and easy for this first lap, and then yeah, hopefully round 2 and 3 we'll start to pick up the pace.
Making his rally debut, none other than Toby Price, the multiple Dakar winning moto legend, is stepping into the ring, and boy, did he make an impact. With Holly Kilbride in the co-driver's seat and driving the Kickass Lancer Evo, owned by Glenn Brinkman, Toby wasted no time showing exactly what he's made of. In the Buccini Blast stage, well, Toby shocked everyone by clocking in second fastest. Then, in Kickass Quickpass, well, he dropped back a few places, but still held strong with a 5th place finish. As they powered through Accent Hoot, it was another 4th place finish. Toby Price, should we have been surprised? That is some performance. Second after 3 stages.
Second up, well, far out. Yeah, didn't expect that. We're comfortable, but the last 2 stages are completely different than the first. I felt really good in the first one, but yeah, all the gravel changes and everything, it's yeah, just still adjusting a little bit. So all in all, yeah, I didn't quite know that. I told Holly, don't tell me any results. I want to get through and have some fun, but you spoiled it for me. So yeah, we're happy.
But tell me, how much have you got in reserve? You're obviously driving with a margin, I'd have thought.
Yeah, look, yeah, my main goal is to bring the car back to Glen in one piece. So Yeah, we've still got some in reserve, but yeah, I think now that we've got one lap under our belt, we know the track a little bit. It's the other boys are going to be faster, so yeah, hopefully we can just improve on each lap, and we'll go from there. But yeah, we're stoked. It's I think the bug's bitten pretty hard. I like rally racing.
Josh Redhead in the Hyundai i20 G4 has a need to do well here at the Working Dog Rally. He leads the New South Wales Rally Series, and this event, well, it's crucial from a championship standpoint. But it hasn't been smooth sailing so far. With veteran co-driver Ray Winwood-Smith by his side, Redhead found himself a little off the pace in the opening Buccini blast, finishing 5th and nearly 30 seconds behind Hoy over the challenging 15.8 kilometres. But this is where the true rally spirit kicked in. In Kickass Quickpass, Redhead turned it up a notch, storming to a second place finish, jumping up a position to be 4th overall. He pushed even harder in Special Stage 3, another second place stage result, and he leapt up to 3rd in the heat. And now he's breathing down Toby Price's neck, sitting just 0.6 of a second behind him in the overall results. Josh, good morning. Looking really committed through the final corners there. Tell me how the stages looked this morning.
Oh, not too bad, mate. That second one's a long bloody straight, I can tell you that. Yeah, there's probably not as many corners up here as we got down at home, but anyway, we're having fun. We'll bury the foot and see what happens.
You need a proper set, don't you, to keep the foot planted on those stages?
Oh, mate, it's a big commitment. Still early days with the car, so we haven't done much fast stuff in it. So yeah, it's a big learning curve, but anyway, we'll keep pushing on.
In the Queensland Championship, well, it's all about securing that maiden series win for Ryan Williams and co-driver Brad Jones. The pressure is on here at Bonalbo, and the duo in their Subaru WRX are playing it smart. Williams, well, he's known for his blistering speed right out of the gate, but this time it's clear he's thinking of the long game. Consistency, that's key, and he's been steady in the top 10 throughout the morning loop of stages. By the end of the heat, Williams and Jones had locked in 6th place, and they're looking great for the championship. A finish here could mean they secure that coveted title. Ryan, that looks quick out there. 3 stages down, how did they go?
Yeah, no, they're bloody quick, that's for sure. So, but yeah, it's loose, really loose. Everyone's probably saying, well, Clayton's probably saying that, yeah. So, first, second pass, third pass will be good, but yeah, we're just trying to keep our nose clean and look at a championship point of view.
Yeah, Clayton was saying the advantage is that it's consistently loose. You know what to expect. I guess it's cleaning a little bit, but not a lot.
Yeah, no, only one car pass, and the lines Clayton's using, I don't really want to follow them either. But no, it's good out there. So, but yeah, as we go on, it'll be better, but we're still enjoying it.
The battle for the Queensland Championship, well, that's far from over. Williams may be in the driver's seat, but his main rival, Ian Menzies, is right there, waiting to strike if Williams makes even the slightest mistake. Menzies, along with co-driver Robert McGowan, is also gunning for the title in their brand new Toyota Yaris AP4. But they didn't have the smoothest start. A few last-minute issues had them scrambling in service, and they arrived 2 minutes late to SS1, earning a 10-second penalty before the heat had even started. But Menzies, well, you know what? He isn't one to back down. By the time they hit Special Stage 3, they were showing the pace we know this team has, clawing their way back into the competition. By the end of the heat, they were sitting in 7th outright, just 1 place behind Williams.
Car's running fine, car's perfect. I'm still getting used to this car. It's quite different to my Evo 9. The stages are really fast, so we're spending a lot of time just in 6th gear on the limiter, going, oh no, we don't need to back off for this. Oh no, we don't need to back off for this. So it's like ridiculously fast.
Outside the fierce competition for New South Wales and Queensland Championship honours, another thrilling battle was brewing in the East Coast Classic 4-wheel drive series. And it's between 2 legendary machines. Malchio and Pip Bennett were at the wheel of an absolutely stunning Audi Quattro S1 replica. Well, it doesn't just look amazing, it sounds like a beast unleashed on the rally course.
300.
danger. Drifting road goes right, tightens downhill.
And after 3 stages, they weren't just leading the classic 4-wheel drive class, they were also sitting 4th outright in the main competition, only 0.2 of a second behind Redhead in the Hyundai. But that, well, it wasn't the only classic 4-wheel drive lighting up the course. Right behind them was Glenn Brinkman and co-driver Jackie Hughes in their iconic Ford Escort Cosworth RS. Brinkman, well, he's also battling for the Queensland Championship, and he put on a fantastic performance, never dropping out of the top 4 across the heat. They finished 5th overall in Heat 1 and 2nd in the classic 4-wheel drive division. Glenn, plenty of smiles in the car as you came into the stop line here. Tell me about those opening 3 stages.
Yeah, you wouldn't find anybody complaining about those stages. You've been to New Zealand plenty of times. Yeah, much of a muchness. Maybe not as wide, but yeah, look, put a smile on your face. And yeah, if you have a crack at it's a massive reward.
Wow. And what's the approach from you this morning, though? How close have you been? Is there a little bit in reserve?
Yeah, there always is with this car, but I mean, this car's all about getting out and having fun, and yeah, you like to be competitive, but want to show everyone the car, so make sure we do all 9 stages.
Did you manage to see a few speckies out there? Did you put on a wee bit of a push with the spectators?
Yeah, everybody does, don't they? I thought that's what you had to do. No, there's a lot of people, a lot of residents out on their gates and stuff like that, so pretty cool.
Well, it's not just the 4-wheel drive classics lighting up the rally. The 2-wheel drive East Coast Classic Series is also up for grabs. And this series, well, it's always fiercely fought. Leading the charge in this battle, well, it's Tom Dermody and co-driver John Doble in their Ford Escorts. They hit the ground running, taking an early lead and sitting comfortably inside the top 10, leading both the classic 2-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive overall class. In the Kickass Quickpass stage, Dermody once again put a stamp on the rally, taking the win and extending his class lead by 10 seconds. While he was well edged out in Special Stage 3, it was still enough to maintain his lead in both classic 2-wheel drive and overall 2-wheel drive standings. Tom Dermody may be leading the charge, but hot on his heels is the iconic Toyota Celica RA40, driven by Clay Badenoch and co-driver Jimmy Wilson. Chasing down Dermody's Ford Escort in the first 2 stages, Badenoch came roaring back in Accent Hoot, clocking the fastest time in both 2-wheel drive and classic 2-wheel drive, the RA40. Wow, it's a legendary rally machine. It's pushing hard, and the gap between them is shrinking fast. Right now, Badenoch sitting just 6.5 seconds behind the 2-wheel drive lead, and a real battle is developing on the course. Can the Celica catch the Escort? Or is there, perhaps, another threat looming? Because way down the field, in car 29, it's Neil Woolley. All the action in the 2-wheel drive category is happening in the classics. Woolley and co-driver Liam Hinchin are making waves in their Mitsubishi Magna. And while this machine isn't old enough to be a classic quite yet, it's certainly making its mark after 3 blistering stages. Woolley, well, he was flying, climbing up to 15th outright and sitting strong in 3rd place in the highly competitive 2-wheel drive category. That Magna, well, it's proving to be a real contender. Can they keep the momentum going? Well, that is the question. The race is heating up, and it's anyone's game. But before we dive into the action of Heat 2, well, we made a quick stop at the spectator point, where we caught up with none other than John Price, Toby's dad. We couldn't wait to hear what he had to say about his son's incredible performance so far.
Yeah, I'm blown away. I thought he'd be a little bit, sort of off the pace for his first go, but yeah, he's right up there with him, so yeah, very pleasing.
Yeah. You know what? We know how good Toby is. You're a 2-time Dakar winner. He's one of the best in the world in terms of motorsport. But it's a different discipline. But he seems to enjoy a challenge, doesn't he? And he's really taken to it.
Yeah, no, he definitely enjoys a challenge, and he adapts to things, you know, very, very easily. And anything with wheels and and tyres, he totally enjoys. Yeah.
And trust me, you really won't want to miss what's coming next. Heat 2 promises even more high-speed action and a bit of heartache for more than one team. Who will rise to the challenge and who will face the unexpected? Stick around to find out.